Then let's talk about agents. So GPT-4o predicts the next word. GPT-03 is a reasoning model. It thinks deeper in a chain of thoughts. Then in order to give both types of models more capabilities, more abilities, OpenAI gave them access to some new abilities. These abilities, we call them agents. And to connect the model, the language model with the agent using a connector, we call this an API or MCP. It's a protocol that Anthropic have introduced and OpenAI have adopted it. So it's just a connector that is connecting the language models to the agents to give it extra abilities. So some of those extra abilities like web search, in order to enable the large language model to go do web search, in the background, it goes and call an agent. In order to read a PDF, it goes and call an agent to read the PDF. ChatGPT today, it reads Excel, it reads Word, it even creates Word. You can tell ChatGPT today, create a Word document, and it will create the Word document for you. It is doing this by calling an agent that is able to create Word documents. Some examples of those abilities or agents are here in this website, mcpservers.org. Just one website that is listing them. So as you know, you can have web scraping, you can have multiple agents that your model can call to make web scraping, some agents for databases. So to enable the model to connect to a database, you need an agent. So use some of those agents to make this connection. Each company in the future need to ensure that it has its own agent and that the agent of your company can be called by the large language model. For example, if you have an accounting software, you need to make sure that the large model can call it. So the user can ask ChatGPT or Gemini about last month invoices or any kind of tool. It must be ready to be called by the large language model. If your service or your software can't be called by the large language model, then the model will very simply call your competitor. And software developers, they can connect their large language models with capabilities, with agents. But normal users will find this complicated. So a Chinese company called Manus have built this. It's already connected to so many agents, so it can do different kind of work than GPT and Gemini. So ChatGPT and Gemini are still prompt-based. Manus is goal-based. You give Manus a goal, it runs with it. It will call more agents than OpenAI and than Gemini in order to achieve this goal. It is designed as an autonomous orchestrator. It plans what needs to be done, it splits tasks, and then executes without human input. Also, it leverages multiple large language models. So Manus, they call multiple agents to do work in parallel. And sometimes it takes an output from one agent to give it as an input to another agent, and so on and so forth. It continues in this cycle until it achieves the goal that the user have ordered it to achieve it. Eventually, ChatGPT, Gemini, and Grok will do the same as Manus. So let's use Manus for one example to buy the Piano, which is an Italian restaurant chain. Let's use Manus and then use GPT and compare the results. So let's go first for GPT-03, which we already know. I put the prompt. I am asking it to create a pitch deck for investors to help me raise funds to buy the Piano. So I put the prompt, very simple one. Then it asked me some follow-up questions. I responded to the follow-up questions, and I've already ran the prompt because it took about 20 to 30 minutes to finish. So I wanted to save your time. And this is the output of the pitch deck coming from O3. See, acquisition opportunity overview, giving some information, thesis, and financial analysis of the Piano, turnaround and growth strategies, how we will turn around and achieve growth so that we can sell it later, about the team, the financial projections, the exit strategy for investors. So a lot of details here, and it provided all the sources. So now let's check Manus. I put the same prompt exactly, and I click on this thing, agent, because I wanted to use its agent. Let's check what will happen when I click here. So Manus started thinking. Now let's check what Manus will do differently. So see, first it's explaining the tasks that it will do one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And then every time it starts one of those tasks, I can see on the right what exactly is the agent doing. So see, it's actually browsing the browser. See, it's going to the Wikipedia, checking more information. So every time it is taking a step from its original plan, I can see what is happening on the right. So it's really useful to understand the deep details of what those agents are doing. So Manus now will run for also 15, 20, 30 minutes. It will call a lot of agents to create something. And on Manus, I'm on the free plan. ChatGPT, I'm on the pro plan. I pay $20 per month. This is the free one for Manus. I didn't even pay for the paid one. So it will take 20, 30 minutes. I have already ran it outside. Let's check the output and the difference between GPT and Manus. Check the output. It created the presentation itself. See, here it is. It's really good. Really, really good. The piano overview, brand proposition, market analysis, and the numbers, it makes sense. This is not bullshit. This is really very, very high level, sophisticated information. It might have some mistakes, yes, but it saved me weeks of work. Now I can download as PowerPoint or PDF. Let's download it as PowerPoint because I want to edit some stuff in case it makes some mistakes. So I'm downloading it as PowerPoint and then I will fix the mistakes, but it has saved me a lot of time. So it downloaded the PowerPoint. Now I can edit in case of some mistakes or something. I can edit the presentation. So Manus is really, it's another level. It is not perfect. It also make mistakes. So users should always audit, but it really saves a lot of time.